So this morning, as I was walking into my office, I was walking past I have another one of these shelves over there that has all my oracle cards on. And as I was walking past, I had this urge to, draw us a card from the oracles today, as opposed to the standard, the normal, and the typical. And the deck that I decided to use today is the Signs of the Times Oracle by Crystal Banner. So I love this deck because it's simple. It's amazing. It has such a nice variety of cards of inspiration. But as I said, it's simple, and that's what I like. I don't like an oracle deck that has a lot of writing because it defines too much. It limits us too much. Whereas a deck that has just a single keyword or two allows us to use the intuition, and especially when the artwork is as modern and as fabulous and easy to read as this one. So we're doing, obviously, reading for the collective, a message that we need to know right here, right now, whenever it is that you find this, whenever it is that this message comes across your screen. What is the message that you need to hear right here and right now? We have the evil eye, and this is the evil eye over here. And the evil eye is protection. I love how this particular evil eye is on a laptop. Okay, so it's like on a laptop. So it's saying to us, and this is how I'm interpreting it today, based on intuition. It's telling us we need to protect ourselves technology-wise, okay? We need to understand that as much as technology is wonderful and amazing, and we all use it, and we use it well, and we use it to our advantage to make our lives easier, we do need to make sure that we are protecting our rights. Now, what comes to mind for me with that, right off the bat, what comes to mind for me with that is the fact that I get so many impersonators. Now, there's nothing I can do to stop an impersonator. There's nothing I can do from people pretending to be me and trying to scam you of your hard-earned money. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do to stop it. But just because I can't stop it doesn't mean that I stop doing what I do. So it is about just protecting our rights. It is about protecting just protecting ourselves, really. And how do you protect yourself? By becoming aware. So placing something like the symbol of the evil eye, and I have them all over my office. I have them on my jewelry, I have them on my car keys, I have all over the place, because it is the universal sign of protection. So it's where you choose to put it that matters. It's where you choose to display it, to have it. Whatever you use, some people will use the symbol of a cross, some people will use the evil eye, some people will use an angel. It doesn't matter, but we all need to become more mindful of self-protection. Self-protection, and it's important that I say that. So again, I'm going to use my example of me having so many impersonators. As I said, I can't stop the impersonators. There's nothing that I can do, but what you can do is become aware, become knowledgeable, become just cognizant of the fact that there are people who will impersonate me. You know me. You know who I am. You know how I operate. You know how I work. So if anything unusual happens, like if I suddenly message you with a story of promise of a reading, promise of this important message from spirit, you know that that's BS. You know that that's not going to happen. That's not real. So we need to become mindful of ourselves and of our situations. We need to become mindful of what it is that we do and how we do it. Because if we don't start protecting ourselves digitally, we're going to be in trouble. I had a situation, well, not, I didn't have a situation, but I visited family over the weekend, and my sister-in-law on Saturday, 2 credit cards, a whole bunch of money just poof, taken out of her account, taken out of her credit cards. She doesn't know how. She doesn't use her credit cards in places. She doesn't go places. It happens. So we need to become more and more conscious and more aware of self-protection. We need to become more conscious and more aware of protecting our data, our digits, protecting our data, protecting our digits, protecting ourselves. So, years ago when we spoke about protection, it was about physical protection. We still need to do that, okay? So we're not saying you can drop that. But this is clearly a message from Spirit to say we need to become more aware of our social protection, our digital protection, because it can have disastrous impacts on your life. So today, I want you to be aware of your passwords. I want you to be aware of what computers you're using, where you're using them, what networks you're connecting with, like all of these kind of things. Let's not just become the person who whips out your phone and does stuff whenever the mood strikes. Let's become conscious of what we're doing, where we're doing it, how we're doing it. Every time you swipe a credit card, a debit card, be mindful. Am I putting it through a machine that looks safe? Am I putting it through an experience that I think is safe and secure? Am I using it online too willingly? Am I opening myself up to danger? So we need to become mindful of that, but we also need to just become mindful of protecting the self. Everything that you don't think, oh, it won't happen to me, I only hear it happen to everybody else, I'm fine, I'm safe, I practice safety. No, this can happen to anybody. So today, and I know I'm talking about the computer situation and our data, but I think today this is the message from Spirit, to be mindful of self-protection and making sure that you are taking the necessary means, or the means necessary, doing whatever it is that you can to protect yourself and to keep yourself safe. And as I say, it doesn't matter when you see this, it doesn't matter when this comes across your screen, whenever it does, just on this day, practice protection, look after yourself, be mindful of the interactions that you are having with the digital world, and making sure that you are safe, making sure that you are secure, and making sure that your data is safe. Friends, I am wishing you a safe day, sending you much love and many blessings.